Hello, and welcome to another episode of Xact brought to you by Actionable Insights. My name is Seth Harrison, and today I want to talk about integrating tokens into Microsoft Office documents. This builds on a video we actually did previously with the token-driven opening statements, and it relates to the video we did last week when talking about professionalism in formatting estimates. Oftentimes, you print a report, you send to a customer, they may not understand or read Xactimate, so it's difficult to translate in the Xactimate reports. You can actually make a Microsoft Word document, for example, with your logo formatted in the way that you want to, using the information in your estimate, and it will automatically generate all of the information you want in that Word document based off the tokens that exist in Xactimate. What does this look like? Well, I will show you. Here I have, we did some training for Wawa Nisa Insurance, and we created this template document for the Wawa policyholder letter. And you can see here it says policyholder in the top right with the various tokens for Xactimate for their name, their street, their city. Note the H means home, not necessarily the property of the loss. The claim number, the current date. Hello, policyholder. This is in response to your property here. Here is the total of the claim amount, and respectfully, here is all my information. The person that wrote the estimate or was wrote the estimate is the claim rep in the estimate. So how do we create this? Well, first and foremost, I will bring up the normal Xactimate window, not in an estimate, and you go to the Xactimate tab up here, and you'll see down here in Tools, we have Modules and then Tokens. And when you click this, it'll bring up all the tokens. Now, we've previously looked at how to access the tokens while you're in an estimate looking at an opening statement. But let me bring this back down. Oh, it won't let me, so I will. Let's say we want to get the date of loss. And I'm going to go click that and set copy. Note that you can also do this with Excel documents. It's not limited to Word. So it's Microsoft Office documents in general. You can create these custom forms. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to close this in order to get into here, and I'm going to paste. And you'll see it says XM8 date loss. Now these tokens look different than when they did in the opening statements. In our opening statement, over here, I'll pick one, AIF opening, it just says insured name. It doesn't say XM8 insured name. So this is Microsoft Office's way of saying this is the XM8 token for date loss. Now, I reached out to Xactimate and clarified that as of now, the X28 and X1 versions both use the same tokens. So it would still be the XM8, not like X1 date loss or anything like that. So that's how you access the tokens, and you input them into a Word document. Now, how do I create this Word document so that all the information automatically populates? Well, I'm going to bring up the estimate in question again. So we have this to look at. And we will go to the insured info. Now, as you noticed here, I have insured name, insured H street, insured H city, insured H zip. So all that information is actually has to be filled out. And in this context, I put it in there. Actionable Insights is the name of the policyholder in this case, with accurate address and cool city. Note that the property here was the home. So you may need to go into the property of the actual address and say, all right, this is your home address to where I'm sending this, but the property that this is located at is a different one than your address. So you can choose whether or not that home address is the same as property with this function right here. And in this case, we used their cell phone number, so whereas it initially said home, I made sure that I changed it to cellular. I made it slightly different. So all the other information will be important. The claim rep information down here, when you're filling out the claim rep, oftentimes you'll have this information already filled out, or if you're getting it from the carrier adjuster themselves, they'll have that information in there ideally, but it'll have their contact information. If not claim rep, let's say you're using the contractor tokens, and you can put your own contractor business information and things along those lines. Now, how do I get that Word document to generate with all the tokens and all the information automatically populated? You're going to come up here to the top right, and you're going to go to the print function. And in the print function, we're going to go to Documents tab. And in the Documents tab, you can see it's a template doc, not an attached doc. And I actually already have it uploaded. So I'm going to delete it. And you'll see this if there's nothing in there, and you'll go to Import. And I have it saved on our desktop as the Wawa policyholder letter. and click open or double click it. Maybe I should double click it. Ah, I know what's wrong. So that was actually really good. Of note, and I don't know why, but you actually have to have this closed. You cannot have the Word document open in order for it to import, to generate, things like that. So I had this open on a side screen. So I'm going to close it now, and I'm going to not save. And now I'm going to import, and it comes up. I hope you enjoyed my very confused face for a moment. So now, I don't have to view, print anything. Now that it's in here, it's going to, all I have to do is double click it with my left, and it automatically generates the Wawanesa policyholder letter regarding the claim. So you can see policyholder, actionable insights, accurate address, cool city. There's their email, the claim number involved. Dear policyholder, this is in response to the property located at here. This is the ACV on the estimate. You can see we have the 2798.72 down here from a previous work we were doing within this estimate to give you an idea what that looks like. And then with the contact information at the bottom. So when we're talking about professionalism and the features of Xactimate that can generate some cool things, you can use these tokens in Microsoft Office documents to generate auto-populated custom letters, forms, Excel documents, etc. To be able to use in communication with policyholders, adjusters, and things along those lines. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to check out our token-driven opening statements as well to save some time when you're using tokens and generating opening statements and letters and things like this. This has been another Xact Hack, and I will see you next Thursday.